That's amazing. Now, you've been part of Toastmasters for 4 years, and I think you've got two DTMs, Distinguished Toastmaster Awards. One in the traditional, or not the legacy system, the system that has been in place for a while, and in the newer system, the pathway system. Uh, and I think that's amazing. I just got my Distinguished Toastmaster Award, and it took me 4 years to get that one. But you just blitzed through it, and I wonder now, and it's a question I ask of every DTM. It's like, why do you stay in Toastmasters? You've reached the pinnacle of award, and I mean, you're now even the head trainer, the TLI trainer and chairman of Toastmasters in District 74. Why do you stay? Well, what's really in it for you after this point?
So I really believed for a long time that for me, being in Toastmasters was not necessarily about developing my public speaking. Whilst I've learned a whole lot from in terms of the public speaking over the past 4 years, it has never been my reason for staying in Toastmasters. What has kept me going in Toastmasters are the awesome people, the relationships that I've built, personal and professional relationships that I've built that have helped me propel myself from one stage of my life to the next. And most essentially, when it comes to the Distinguished Toastmaster Award, we always relate it to achieving a PhD in communication and leadership. And like I think one of my mentors had put it, I don't think there's any better way of putting it. This skill that we're developing of communication and leadership is not different to rowing upstream. And when you're rowing upstream, the moment you stop, you start going backwards. And for me, this has been something that has been lingering in my mind all the way through, to say the moment I stop, I start moving backwards. And I see this happening in many cases. For example, we've got a timekeeping role in a Toastmasters meeting. The moment I stop getting myself acquainted and relating to that role, the moment I start getting overtime with my presentations, it can be even the moment I stop impromptu speaking, the moment I start losing my train of thoughts easily when I'm asked to speak impromptu, and seeing that I'm involved with things that get myself in terms of the media and the likes, I've got to keep that skill sharp, relevant, and going. And I think for me, even having achieved 10 Distinguished Toastmaster Awards, I would still continue with my journey in Toastmasters, just finding a new challenge and keeping going, because there is never a stop to the learning. So that's why I think I continue going, and I would recommend that anyone who's even achieved the highest accolade in anything continues learning, because the learning never stops.